Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Breaking news, we have developments in the Oxford High School shooting one day before the one-year anniversary of this tragedy. The trial for the parents of the school shooter is being postponed. The state Supreme Court says that a lower court needs to hear an appeal from Jennifer and James Crumbley. The ruling came on the same day that Ethan Crumbley went before a judge again. Sean Lay is tracking both of these major developments, joining us now live at the Oakland County Courthouse in Pontiac with more on the why behind all of this.
Let's get right to it, Rhonda. We want to break all of this down for everyone. This is a huge development in the parents' case here of the Oxford school shooter. We'll show you some video. You're familiar by now with James and Jennifer Crumbley. They're facing involuntary manslaughter charges in the Oxford school shooting case. The year mark for that awful day is tomorrow. But today, just about 90 minutes ago, the Michigan Supreme Court drops a major bombshell. It's put the parents' case on hold. It is sending the case to the Michigan Court of Appeals to really see if there's enough evidence against the parents to actually send them on to trial. Now, a judge here in Oakland County already found that there was sufficient evidence, in her opinion, against the parents and bound them over for a trial. But like I said, 90 minutes ago, the Supreme Court just overruled them. The parents' trial now on hold as it goes to the Court of Appeals. Also happening today at 9 o'clock sharp here in the courts here in Oakland County. It was the monthly hearing for the Oxford school shooter. He also appeared on camera here via Zoom from the jail. The monthly hearing is simply to determine if the shooter will remain in the Oakland County jail where he is. He's a juvenile. He is 16. The judge ruled that he will remain in adult jail. The judge noted that this defendant has already pled guilty to all charges related to the Oxford school shooting. Sentencing expected for him sometime next year. Now, no comment from the Oakland County prosecutor about the parents' case being placed on hold. There is still a gag order. However, I've been speaking with parents of a couple of the victims from the Oxford schools. In fact, just yesterday, Rhonda, we asked them about the parents' case. They have some extremely strong opinions, as you might expect, about the parents' case. We'll bring you their comments Local 4 at 5 o'clock. But again, huge bombshell here from the Michigan Supreme Court day before the anniversary.
All right, Sean, we'll continue to monitor those developments and see your story later on today on the reaction from those parents. Thank you. A group made up of Oxford students and parents want to add every single child in the school district to a lawsuit. That group, Change for Oxford, it originally sued the district in April on behalf of 19 students. Now they want to make it a class action lawsuit. If that's approved by a judge, all Oxford students would become part of that suit. The group says the goal is to have a federal court order requiring the district to enforce and update safety procedures. And tomorrow, we will mark 1 year since the tragedy at Oxford High School with a special here on Local 4 Plus. You can join us right after the noon newscast at 12:30. Christy McDonald will lead our coverage as we hear from students on how they are moving through their grief, plus their advocacy against gun violence. A closer look at how school safety has changed for all students, and a special tribute to Uvalde, Texas, for survivors to help each other. Join us on Local 4 Plus tomorrow at 12:30 for our coverage. Right now, Detroit police are asking for your help to find a 2-year-old girl and her father. They say that this man, Naja Macon, broke into a home on Dale Street near Telegraph on I-96. This is on Sunday. They say that he held the girl's mother at knife point and then took his 2-year-old daughter and then took off. She was last seen wearing a cotton candy colored jacket, pink pants, and pink shoes. And police say that he's driving a 2011 Ford Fusion with a Michigan license plate ESH 3955. A driver crashes through an I-75 overpass and falls onto the freeway below overnight. State police say that either the SUV or debris fell onto a car driving below the Brush Street overpass. Incredibly, there were no serious injuries, but you can see there's now a gaping hole in that overpass that shut down part of the freeway and caused some major backups all morning long. It's unclear how long it's going to take to clean it all up. A firefighter was taken to a hospital with heat exhaustion after working to put out a fire on Detroit's east side. This is what it looked like at the furniture store near 7 Mile and Gratiot. Firefighters were able to get the fire contained to just one building. And today, President Biden is on his way to Michigan to push economic agenda. The president is visiting Bay City to highlight a $300 million expansion of a semiconductor manufacturing plant there. President Biden will appear alongside Governor Whitmer. We have a crew in Bay City, and we will bring you all the coverage in later newscasts today. Meanwhile, we want to talk about the weather and the rain that is moving our way across Metro Detroit as we take a live look here at Mount Clemens, and it's an awfully gloomy look out there. Forewarned meteorologist Paul Gross is tracking the changes headed our way.
Yes, those changes are going to happen tonight into early tomorrow. We're going to break down that timetable for you coming up in about 10 minutes. Right now, let's start with some four-zone weather. Look at that, City Airport. We've now hit 50 degrees, 48 over in Taylor and at Metro, 47 at Canton. Down there, South Zone, 50 at Lambertville, 47 at Dundee, 46 in Saline, and in our West Zone, 46 at Whitmore Lake, 48 in Ann Arbor, 47 over in Howell, and our North Zone, just a tad cooler, 43 at Deckerville, 44 at Melvin, 45 over at Lapeer, 44 in Oxford. Now, the wind is very slowly increasing. It's on the average about 10 to 15 miles per hour right now. That's not too bad, but it's going to continue to increase. And as Rhonda just mentioned, we have all this cloud cover around, but there are some breaks down to the southwest. So I think we are going to get at least partial sunshine by the end of the afternoon. Temperatures reaching the low to mid 50s. We should stay dry during the daylight hours, but we'll have some showers coming in during the evening hours. Don't forget, the Forewarn Weather app is the nation's best weather app. It has real-time radar, and since tonight's strongest wind gusts will be associated with the showers that come in, that's a good way to track where those wind gusts are. It's free. Just go to the App Store, search under WDIV. Rhonda?
Okay, thank you, Paul. This Giving Tuesday, we are focused on giving the gift of warmth. All day, we were helping raise money for one of our favorite organizations, Thaw, the Heat and Warmth Fund. Pamela Osborne is joining us live on our phone bank that's been up and running all morning long, where donations have been coming in and continue to as we speak, Pam.
Yeah, that's right. We are actually at $50,000 right now. You can donate too. All you have to do is call the number on your screen. It's 888-579-4950. You can also head on over to clickondetroit.com to donate. We're talking about helping people in crisis who are struggling to pay their heat or electricity bills. With inflation, the need is expected to be even greater this year. I'm joined now by Sawneel Teal Jenkins, and tell us a little bit about who Thaw is helping.
Yes, we are helping families all over the state of Michigan, seniors, families with children, veterans, account for about 70% of the households that we serve, and more than 50% of them are working.
And tell us a little bit about the donations. We know that DTE Energy is going to be matching up to $50,000, but tell us a little bit about more.
Yes, we actually just got word of another huge donation. Jerry and Josie Norcia are donating $10,000 today, so we are so grateful to the Norcias. Thank you for your donation, and it will be matched by DTE.
Can you tell us a little bit about the difference that the service makes to families in need all across Southeast Michigan?
Absolutely. I mean, today it's not that cold, but at 44 degrees, just still imagine being in your house with no heat. Imagine being in that house when it's 14 degrees or 4 degrees, or not having lights or water. What we're doing today makes a huge difference to keep families healthy, safe, and warm.
All right, and there is still plenty of time for you all to help. We are going to be taking donations until 7 o'clock tonight, and the ladies here in the phone bank are ready to answer your call. Again, the number to call is 888-579-4950. You can do that, and we'll be updating you guys with where we're at throughout the day. Rhonda, I'll send things back to you.
All right, keep those donations coming in. Thank you, Pam.